Hello and welcome. I'm
Welcome
KJ. This is Swirls, formerly known as Swirly.
Bob Swallyman.
And you're listening to UnMaddening, where we unpack the madness of society one allegedly widespread word at a time.
Allegedly.
The word of the day is pandemic. As a noun, it means a widespread occurrence of an infectious disease over a whole country or the world at a particular time. As an adjective of a disease, it's prevalent over a whole country or the world. Example sentence being pandemic diseases have occurred throughout history. Indeed, they have. Black Plague comes to mind.
Yep.
Similar words to pandemic are widespread or prevalent. And underneath the definition of this word, there's the lovely internet wants to help you with other things that people have been seeking answers for when they looked for this definition. So people also ask things like this. What is the official definition of a pandemic? A pandemic is defined as an epidemic occurring worldwide or over a very wide area, crossing international boundaries and usually affecting a large number of people. The classical definition includes nothing about population immunity, virology, or disease severity. Antonyms for pandemic. So our opposites: scarce, rare, odd, and uncommon. What about the Urban Dictionary for pandemic?
Yep. Gotta love the Urban Dictionary.
This is a good one. A sudden outbreak of pandas has only happened once or twice, and mostly in China. Oh dear.
All right.
Okay, current news.
Yep.
That's where we go next. This is what we do. We have a system. Current news relating to the word pandemic.
What are they bringing out this time?
No, we're looking at a cyber pandemic, okay? There's an awful lot on the internet about a cyber pandemic or potential multiple cyber pandemics all occurring simultaneously.
So we're in a midst of a cyber pandemic.
We could be. Would you like to know what a cyber pandemic is?
Well, that would help.
I mean,
start.
It's it, yeah. It's implied, but let's break it down anyway.
Cold that your computer catches.
A cyber pandemic refers to a widespread, rapidly spreading cyber attack, similar to a biological pandemic, that overwhelms digital systems globally, causing massive disruption, data theft, financial loss, and critical infrastructure failure, like power grids or hospitals, which would not be good. Using techniques like AI-driven malware or large-scale ransomware, exploiting vulnerabilities faster than defenses can cope. Oh, gosh. Exploiting vulnerabilities is just not a nice thing to do, is it? It's characterised by rapid transmission, global reach, and severe societal impact, leveraging increased digital reliance, especially post five-letter word, starts with a C.
Right.
Key characteristics of this: rapid spread, attacks often using AI or known vulnerabilities, spread exponentially, overwhelming traditional defences, massive scale, numerous organisations and individuals worldwide simultaneously. I said that facetiously, but they're saying it too. Critical impact, cripples essential services and disrupts daily life, causing societal chaos. Chaos, Swirls.
So who's giving us this information?
I think they just ripped it from like watching T2 pretty much.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there was an element of truth in that, wasn't there?
So is Microsoft and Norton and McAfee and all the other antivirus software, are they all coming up with a vaccination for it then now?
Possibly.
You know,
I think the vaccination might be that you just have to show who you are before you use the scary internet and then you'll be vaccinated because the government will say how you can use it and what you should look at.
And all the tech stocks will be going through the roof now?
Another key characteristic.
Your laptop can't move them more than 5 k's from your house. Must remain covered in a bag at all times, except for essential work.
Covered in a bag?
Yep, in its laptop bag. So
How do you sanitize it?
Well, it only comes out for essential reasons. So charging and maybe, you know, if it's essential work that
Approved
you need to take it, otherwise
to
it shouldn't
the
leave
internet.
the house. Yeah.
Another key characteristic is exploitation of crises. Criminals exploit global events like COVID-19 to launch phishing and data theft campaigns. Examples and concerns.
From one pandemic to the next.
Yeah. the examples and concerns section here for a pandemic of the cyber style, it first points to the COVID-19 era, which says that they saw spikes in phishing and attacks targeting remote work setups as people shifted online.
Yep.
Interesting. Everybody was told to do a thing to be a good human, and then, oh, look, that's not working so well for you. There were AI-powered attacks as an example or concern in there as well. AI enables faster, more complex attacks that are difficult for humans to counter. Yeah, true.
Yep.
And then systemic risk. The World Economic Forum ranks cyber threats as existential, comparable to climate change and geopolitical crises.
Yeah. See, the houses are warming up now, and that's why these computers are getting these viruses.
That's because we can't afford power, so we don't have the AC on constantly. And also, it makes a bit of a noise in the background when we're recording, so we'll just sit in the heat for a minute. We'll whack it on in a minute after.
That's right.
You just have to do a
gotta
couple
do
hours of overtime to pay for it.
We've got to do our part for the world.
Yeah, climate change is important, Swirls. Come on. Yes. All right. People also ask what to do during a cyber pandemic. The answer here,
I already told them what to do. Only essential work.
No,
Don't take the
it's-
laptop out. Always leave it covered in a bag.
it's even more simple. It's just use secure internet communications. The answer was so basic. It's like, oh, cool, sorted. How do I know what's secure exactly?
There's going to be all these people with face masks over their routers.
Yeah, I mean, it worked then. It's going to work now.
With little holes cut into it so you can plug them in. Right.
About as effective as an N95. What will happen in a cyber attack? Reputational damage and loss of customer trust. This is for your big boys.
Yeah.
That's, they're worried about their reputation and their bottom dollar line there. Hackers can launch injection attacks and steal, alter, or delete data. So it's funny, you're happy to alter data as it suits your narrative, but you don't want somebody else to alter it on your behalf. They can misuse sensitive customer data and information for malicious activities, impacting customer trust and damaging a business's reputation in the long term. It always comes back down to the dollars, right? It's not actually about the individuals, us, the common man that use these services. It's just, I'm not going to get enough money and my rep's going to be ruined.
Yeah, well, that's it. Reputation's everything, isn't it?
No, that's what upset Diddy the most, isn't it? Oh, my rep's gone. Is a cyber pandemic possible was another maybe question under here.
Of course it is.
It says still possible, but highly preventable. Throughout 2020, we witnessed an unprecedented, remember that word? How many times did you hear that? Unprecedented number of attempted security breaches, many of which were successful, particularly on targets in the government and healthcare sectors. They were quite vulnerable at the time.
The essential workers.
These were separate instances as opposed to a cyber pandemic, so they weren't linked up enough for it to be considered a cyber pandemic. But the paving the way.
I love how they just throw the word down, pandemic. As it's a new word and it's a new buzzword, and that's the way it's going to go around. I think, it's not really what I would say pandemic
Well,
worthy.
would you like to know? No, you don't want to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
Go for it.
World Economic Forum, if you search them, because they were mentioned just before, right? You search them for information on what they have to say about a cyber pandemic.
Yep.
Your search results pop up with like a preview of a 1 minute, 41 second video.
Yep.
And links to the WF webpage where it says the caption for the video is a cyber attack with COVID-like characteristics, ? What a cyber pandemic would look like. However, at the top of that webpage, it says, accept our marketing cookies to access this content.
Accept it.
Dear, I did giggle at it, and I obviously didn't adjust my cookies to watch it. You're welcome to have a crack and let us know what it actually says in that 1 minute and 41 seconds, where they're going to explain to you about a cyber attack with COVID-like characteristics. Very funny things to link together those.
Well,
those two,
apparently
I would have thought.
Microsoft do have a vaccine. They're just waiting for the World Economic Forum approval.
That's 5G, mate. Come on, we're sorted. There is also a link which I will share. It takes
We
you
don't
to.
walk around with silver hats all the time, do we?
Yeah. I don't.
No.
The report on the WEF website is called Global Cybersecurity Outlook 2025, and it was actually published at the beginning of the year in January, and I just missed the 8 ball, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's 49 pages. It's have a read if you want. I'll share the link.
49 pages.
It's front and back.
Front and back.
Covering understanding of what they say is the complexity of cyberspace, and then other topics in the contents are about decoding and navigating the complexity of the cyberspace world, right? Scroll down a little sniff there, you get the executive summary, which reads, in a complex cyberspace characterized by geopolitical uncertainties, widening cyber inequity and sophisticated cyber threats, leaders must adopt a security-first mindset. Security first, not people first, in case you were wondering. I do love the catchphrases though. Geopolitical uncertainties. They're standalone headlines in a what do you call those magazines that you see next to the checkout? What does Nana always call them?
Pus magazines.
Yep, that's the one. Yep, that's the kind of thing that'd be on the front of a Pus magazine. Cyber inequity, sophisticated threats.
Yeah.
And much of that is probably quite true.
And a bit of fear mongering amongst it all, and
Yeah, but I reckon those things are
100%
possibly
very possible. We're so
factual.
reliant on technology that should it stop for one day, or the banks can't do something, everyone's all up in arms. How do we do this?
Yeah. Unfortunately, where it's coming from, the company, the WEF, I don't buy what they have to sell. So it leaves me a little bit, not sure I'm feeling what you've got to say there. Another heading in the article or the report says rapid adoption of AI introduces new vulnerabilities. Oh, you don't say. There's also a section on the convergence of organised crime and cybercrime with a lovely, not at all terrifying quote from a CEO. We must remain vigilant and collaborate across all sectors to safeguard the future of our digital world.
Yes.
At whose expense are we doing this?
All going back
Not
to that
who.
whole one world power, isn't it?
Yeah. Another squarey quote from the Cybersecurity Commissioner of Singapore. His quote was a lot longer than this, but this was one complete sentence in there. AI is borderless and global. Yeah. The borderless bit is
So we need to put
slightly
up
concerning.
more borders for the PCs?
Yes.
More borders for the laptops?
More borders for the users.
Oh, more borders for the users.
Yes, because we can't trust people to make good choices on their own. We have to limit them so that they do what we want them to do, like good little sheepies.
No more cheap imports from China?
No. There's a poll in the report as well where they've asked, I suppose, CEOs and the like, what organisational cyber risk concerns you the most. And then in order from highest to lowest, what they said they were worried about was ransomware attack, 45%, cyber-enabled fraud, supply chain disruption at 17%, malicious insider, just 7% concern there as their highest worry that maybe there'd be people in their staff that are, don't have the right intentions. And then disinformation and denial of service came in at the bottom at 6% concern there. If you consider that this poll is about organisational cyber risk concerns, so from the organisational point of view, not from the perspective of you and I or Joe Blogs down the road.
Yep.
I think if they were asking just the normies, what are you guys worried about? The denial of service and the disinformation bits would probably be at the top of the list.
Yes.
Not those other attacks or
I think we've been
concerns.
trained a lot to sort of just accept some misinformation and, be told what misinformation is, then, that's where we're at.
Yes, well, it is a concern and it's a real one. We've seen bank accounts be frozen and social accounts be people getting locked out because you've said something that's upset somebody else. And so with everything that you say being tracked and documented, you have an unpopular opinion, such as this conversation.
Yes.
Could be the reason that you get locked out or you suffer from this denial of service that they're referencing there. Anyway, so this is I was going to say the latest WF report, but it's from January, so there's probably more after that.
Right.
But they're drawing attention to this topic. I just think it's a bit interesting as it happens to coincide with the digital age verification rollouts in Oz and some of these other verification tactics happening in the Western, and
The wheels are in motion.
there's some stuff going on. Forced logins to use search engines, to use any of these things, to get access to any of that digital world, you have to comply, right? So more of our data goes online. We then have more to lose, so we become more fearful of a cyber pandemic where our stuff's been taken from us. Do you think this is going to make people more likely to comply or less likely to comply? Like, which direction do you think it'll go? People will just do what they were told so they can have the access, or run away screaming?
We've been down that path before, and you start taking stuff away, and it's like, oh, I don't want you to take my toys, so I'll just comply.
That is kind of the vibe that happened before, right? It was the FOMO thing of, I don't want to.
And we've been trained that way for quite some time now.
Yeah, a few years.
So
they're either admitting the risk of serious cyber pandemics is a big issue, or they're just kind of priming us by bringing it up as a topic of conversation, just because they're about to make it so. They're about to utilize this as a tool. And all of that from the point of view of the people at the top. Like, we know who goes to the WEF meetings and whatnot. They're not just average Joes. It's the people with the money that pull the strings, having their little secret meetings.
That's right, yeah.
It's
always someone with something to gain.
Yeah. And the point of view feels like it's that, we're too stupid, normal people, we're too stupid to make our own choices. So they're going to do it for us and maybe allow or release a few cyber pandemics just to keep everyone in check. Keep you scared enough to jump through their hoops so you can actually have access to information, which may or may not be real information or disinformation or misinformation or whatever. You have no idea when you get access to it, if it is even true.
Just keep performing those updates.
Yeah. Do the update. To access this, please show your face and do the latest iOS update or whatever they call them. Anyway, we'll all have nothing and be happy. Moving on, that's enough. Vintage culture appreciation. Vintage remedies. Some of them.
Remedies.
Yeah, I had a little Googleizer, as one does, and the list that I came across are all ones that we have used and are workable. Fly on the microphone. It's interesting when you read through all the lists, though. Some of them were considered completely crazy at the time, but there is now, with scientific movement and advancements, there is a bit more of an ability to see that, hey, there is a bit of truth in that.
Bit of truth, yeah.
Funny.
And see what ones we can apply to a computer virus.
I don't think any of these will work.
Bit of lemon honey on your keyboard.
Yeah, chicken soup. But anyway, down the line, you might get locked out of Dr. Google. So just remember these ones if you become unwell. Kitchen cures and folk remedies passed down through generations, some of which, it says, supported by modern science. Chicken soup, cold remedy. Honey and lemon. You got your sore throat and your cough. My keyboard doesn't have a cough, so I won't try that one. Ginger for nausea and indigestion. The salt water gargle for sore throats. And the good old aloe vera gel for burns, apparently used since, quote-unquote, ancient times.
Oh, well, there we go.
Tried and tested.
Now
and we do use all those ones.
They package it in a nice little bottle you can buy from your supermarket.
Yeah, I do like all those ones, but seek medical advice.
Yes.
On that note, that was fun.
Fun as
question
always.
Mark. Thanks for listening. We will catch you next time. Until then, God bless and peace out.
This content is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as professional advice. We are not doctors, tech heads, pastors or politicians. You are not more likely to suck less or try harder having listened to these shenanigans.